And
Hello. And you want to know what my
hello.
favorite song featuring Beyonce is? Deja Vu. Deja Vu. And I think we're having a deja vu moment here because I feel like this has already happened,
Yes, I
but
would
it
like to
hasn't.
apologize. I would like to apologize for my mistake of deleting our previous
Tis, tis,
episode from the cloud. That
tis.
we have to do it. I apologize, Etan.
Hey, you know what? I was a little under the weather. It was the first day of Ramadan. So let's take that as a blessing, right? We're going to take that as a blessing. And, we get to take it again. But as soon as I heard that somebody deleted something, I definitely cursed because I was like, what the F word? It's too early for me to curse here, but it's what the F word? And then I was like, whatever. But let's go ahead and introduce our amazing guest who has the patience of a saint, who allows us to do this interview yet again, Etan Perez.
That she'll smack
It's
me.
me, Etan, your favorite local celebrity. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
No,
Come up with an
you know
intro.
what? You are our favorite local
Honu
ish
Texan.
female sumo wrestler. You know,
Honu
like
Texan.
I'm so awesome. Don't let Kelly hear that, but I'm so awesome. Thanks.
how are you feeling?
I'm so sleepy. It's so early. I'm so sleepy. Dog.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning for you. So
It's 8.
it's 8 o'clock in the morning for you. So
Anybody knows Ethan knows I don't get up early. I don't wake up. I don't.
yes.
It's not.
So we definitely try to make this magic happen. People were oversleeping. It's been a disaster overall.
What has it been? Four attempts.
4 attempts.
4 attempts.
4
We
attempts.
recorded once and I deleted it, so this is our 4th time.
This is our 4th. This is where the magic is, right? 4th time is the charm, not the 3rd.
Locked
The
in.
3rd. We are locked all the way in.
Don't worry,
As we're
go
going
after
to
we
talk
record
about
this.
being locked in,
I'm going
Mengkin,
and
you're not talking
downloading
right now. No, don't worry about it. Don't. Yeah. So as we're talking about you being locked in, how are you feeling with your sumo?
Actually, the Met just happened, right?
Yes, it did.
And there's a new big opponent. And y'all know my biggest I am scared, I don't want to fight moments are always when there's a bigger opponent, you know? However, in the ring, as I was about to lose, last thing I told myself, I was like, lock in. And I saw a pair of feet and I saw the open, right? And I won both rounds. And I was like, if only I could do that during nationals. I think, not to be cocky, I'm feeling a lot more confident now. You know, I'm like, I've been out of the game a little bit. I've been procrastinating on training, but I still got it. I would like to think I'm seasoned enough. I'm locked in. I don't know about gold, Mengkin. I don't know about all that, but maybe I'm not dreading facing the other heavyweights. Famous last words,
You've beaten some of the top female heavyweights, so I mean, all you have to do is beat them at nationals twice, maybe, if you have to. Hopefully, just once.
Dumb luck to possess me, and start praying for me. Yes.
If you want advice from somebody, ask the guy who's hiding his face over there. That's been really bad at nationals. He can give you some advice about not sucking. Oh, sorry, about sucking.
Boom, roasted.
Or not to suck. How not to suck.
Well, so this is the magical thing about me and Etan, all right? So at nationals, we're kind of the same. All right? So as long as you've been doing nationals, I've been doing kind of the Etan thing, right? I've been hitting the 2nd place. I've been hitting the 3rd place.
That's our safe space,
This is safe space. It's a safe space. It's a space that we own. It's a space that some people will never hit in America, and that is Mengkin, because his sumo is not good. But as we're talking about good sumo, what does good sumo look like to you?
What does good sumo look like to me? First of all, listening to your coaches. Crazy. But I was doing some self-analyzing, and I was looking like my stuff from when I was younger, a year or two ago. And everybody constantly always told me, stop standing straight up. And I would argue with them. I'd be like, I'm not fucking standing straight up. And then I really looked at the footage. I should have listened. Maybe, maybe they know what they're talking about. Maybe they're looking out for me, So my fault if I ever argued with you.
You definitely did. But I also know that that's part of your process, right? So one of the things that that helps a person grow into themselves is letting them grow into themselves, right? And it takes time and self-reflection, and that can be in 20 minutes, that could be in 30 minutes, that could be in 20 years. Everybody's at a different point, right? You're still extremely young in the sumo gang, so you have so much time to excel and develop. Speaking of time to develop, did you watch your favorite winning technique that your body does, Uwatanage?
You keep saying that. I'm still convinced it's a hip toss, dog. It's just a little thunk.
Which it is. It is still a hip toss. It's just a particular one with an overhook that you're always doing.
I need to venture away from my safety net. I need to venture away from what I think is reliable. Because when I really need it, it usually backfires. That said, I'm growing. I'm realizing it. Now when I'm in the ring, I'm not just going in there dumb and blind. I'm actually opening my eyes, I've got to think. Well, smart sumo has never been my thing. I'm starting to apply it now. 3 years later, now.
I think smart sumo is not a lot of people's things. It's not my thing.
Oh, goodness grief.
No.
As a lightweight, you can't be
except for, I'm making all those videos now, and I'm like, my basics were not very good 3 years ago, but I had some nice winning techniques. I wasn't struggling as much.
You're squirrely. You're squirrely. But we're not really talking about you, and nobody cares about you. Etan, when did you really get serious about sumo? Because you started off, and this is what's crazy, right? Since you've been doing sumo every year, except for the last year, you're on the national team. Is this what changed the mental game in your head to think, oh, I need to get serious? Or were you serious from the get-go?
That's a good question. So I know I'm self-aware enough to know that climbing up so quickly from the beginning set me up for failure. I hold very high standards for myself, right? But if I had slowly gone up, it would have been, a good pace to be at. However, because I reached the top so soon, and then it's been a steady decline. This is, I've been, it's taken a toll on my ego. But sometimes that's what you need. You need a hurt ego to grow as a person, to grow as an athlete, to grow as a sportsman. However, at nationals and at the big tournaments, I do think that despite my depressing, my self-doubt, my negative Nancy ways, I do want to win, and I do think, I'm like, what do I have to do, right? And if it comes out well for me, it comes out well. But losing nationals last year, I was ready to quit, dog. I did not touch a rink. I did not touch a Mawashi for 4 or 5 months. And then it wasn't until I started hanging out with Chogeki in Houston that I was like, one of the guys, he was being real mean to me, right? And I was telling him about it. He's like, stop being such a pussy, right? I'm not being one. I'm like, yeah, you are. You're scared to fail. Stop being scared to fail. He ate me up. I'm so for real. And then that's when we started tussling on the beach. We were tussling on the beach. And so, yeah, we got back into it, and I started getting my ass beat more consistently. And I was like, all right, losing's not the worst thing in the world. So since then, since learning that lesson, I've been all right with you being like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. I'm at peace with it now. Thinking like that, though, at consulates of last year, I was like, I'm in pain. I'm not going to try all that hard. Like, I'm still going to give him a match, but if I can feel myself losing, I'm not going to fight it. And then I won the tournament.
So
and then I accidentally locked in. So, oops, my fault.
So you see yourself as a negative Nancy, but the world sees you, at least your sumo, as an excellent Etan. What are you the most proud of about your particular sumo?
I think it's a very good blend of fat guy sumo and little guy sumo. Yeah, it's a good blend, obviously, depending on the opponent, right? But I'm neither full Oshi or not full Oshi. I forget the other term. Like, it's not just pushing and it's not just tussling. You know, I've during the progression.
You said the right terms with the hats that we wear.
I'm trying. I'm learning. Depending on the opponent, yeah, but I've seen myself grow. I'm not, although I do default to my old reliables, I can, in the ring, I feel myself being different, you know? I no longer feel the way that I did a year or two ago where I'm like, okay, this is the goal, this is the goal, this is the goal. No, now it's like, what do I do? How do I move to benefit me, right? Which is not something I used to do. I used to just go in there blindly and just kind of figure it out, you know? But now I'm like, okay, I figure it out. Do what you need to do, and then I do it. So, yeah.
I think that every athlete in any sport is superstitious. That's just across the board, right? We all have our things. I have you have war paint that you put on sometimes, which I absolutely love. I do my own style of war tape. War paint. It's war tape, where I get myself preset into my strongest body position with the tape, so it protects my shoulders. So what before your match, how do you handle nerves? What do you do?
What do? I usually grab someone, a poor victim, and I'll shake them like this. Dog, I'm gonna lose, right? And then it gets it out, you know, it gets it. Poor Caitlin has been the victim of this plenty of times, you know? But I shake some, and then usually they'll go, no, you're not, right? And I'm like, I don't know, man. And then I'll go into the ring, and the last thing I do when I'm real nervous and I'm real sweating, I'll wipe my hands on my belt. And now it's become such a ritual now. I didn't realize I was a person with a ritual in the ring. But yeah, I wipe my hands up, and then I get ready. So, I mean, hey, all other concerns out the door.
Yours is so authentically you. It's not cosplay. Like what I do is on the verge of cosplay. Like I go into my Sankyo, I pop up, I clean the line like I'm on clay, I hit my belt, and I relax my body. I do. I've watched so much.
They watched amateur sumo.
I watched way too much like college level and high school level sumo that it just is like, and it was during COVID. So you're talking about hours upon hours of no verbiage, just cicadas in the back, like, and I'm just watching it. So I do that because it helps me think about the awesome techniques that they did, and it helps me do the best sumo that I can do. Mengkin, what do you do?
I was just thinking, and I think for me, it's immediately fist down first. I always put my fist down together at the same time, always first.
Dang, Mengkin,
I think almost always.
You're as boring as English food.
Beans on toast.
I guess it's a good fit. I guess it's a good fit.
I don't know. I don't know if I have one. I haven't actually competed like so much at sanctioned events, right? If you think about it, the US Open 2020, I did 21 Nationals. I did the first SoCal Open, and I did the British Sumo Championship, and that's really all I've done, like sanctioned ones.
Well,
The
I
outdoor
would
ones,
add in the Akita
those are not
because
sanctioned.
you're going against a bunch of different people in a tournament mindset, and you're
I
trying to
guess.
win,
Give yourself
right?
some credit, Nate Mengkin.
Then I've
Those
done
count.
8. Then
Okay,
I've done 8.
yeah. So you've done more tournaments than like 48% of the United States sumo like people. So that's actually quite good if you really think about it. Now, what's your performance like in there? You're like a second place Dan or like a no place somebody
This
always.
is true.
But we're not really talking about that. We're talking about Etan. What's the hardest lesson
You asked
sumo
me
has
the
taught
question.
you?
I ain't hear what happened.
What is the hardest lesson that sumo has taught you?
Again, just not everything's about winning. It's okay to lose sometimes. It's okay. You might not like it, and it might be tough to cope with, and you might need to throw a little tantrum. I know I do. But then after, we're all friends. We're outside of the ring. We're all friends. People love you. Even the people that just joined the sport. You might feel like shit about it. You might be in a whole lot of pain because of whatever it is. You've got people that want to take care of you. You've got people that love you. You got people you get to party with after. So,
Yes.
it's a big spoon of shoving down your ego and being like, you know what? It's okay. It's your pride takes a toll. It's okay. And as someone that's really prideful and has a big ego, it's been a hard pill to swallow, but I'm self-aware enough to admit it now. So, yeah.
I mean, as you're talking about that, I think that there's only one more question that I really have to ask. I have many more, but this one is super important. What keeps you coming back?
I like the big shiny medals and the big heavy trophies.
You like the bling bling coming around your town, bling bling. Okay, I get
Listen,
it. I
I'm
get
a
it.
bird, dog. All right. I see big shiny medal and I go, oh, I want that. At the same time, I love my pals.
Okay.
Even if I did want to stop competing, I wouldn't stop showing up because,
Right.
I've made too
So
many
is
pals.
it fair to say that you do sumo for yourself or for others?
Yes and no. Is
Yes
it
and
sumo
no.
for myself? If I want the big shiny whatever it is trinket? Yes. But is it sumo for everyone else when everybody's texting me, are you going to be at this event? Are you going to be at this event? I want to see you at this event. Oh my God, man, so excited to see you. I'm like, damn, I guess I got to go to the event now, So I always say, if you invite me, I'm going to go. So my
I
bad.
know. I was really I missed you for the SoCal Open. We banked on seeing you there.
I'm a poor college
But
student now.
I know. Even
Being
Leah
poor
was like,
hurts.
"Hey, I have a room for her. We're good to go." I was like, "Dang, all right." And but it's okay. I
Next year.
understand.
Next year.
It's
I got
next
you.
year. Next
I
year.
got you.
It's all good. Next year. You can even if you have a like a kimono or something like that, you could join the kimono fashion show.
I do have
Mhm.
one.
So
Hmm.
that's a part of our community agreement that we always have one. But let's go ahead and get to some of the more competition-y stuff. I do want to know, who is your favorite person that you have wrestled?
Tussling. This is the first time I've heard this question. Thanks for the footage deletion, Mengkin. I've said this before and I'll say it again. All right. I love my lovely lady Kellyanne Ball. Despite the fact she doesn't tussle with me before a tournament, I love my baby girl Kellyanne Ball. That said, here in Texas, I've got a lot of big guys around me, right? I think one of my favorites to tussle with is Domzilla.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
love fighting
Nice.
Dom because it's just banter and it's banter and it's a lot of shit talking back and forth. We don't mean anything by it. And then we get in the ring and then I get my ass beat and then it's like, you know what? All right, let's go again. So I love fighting Dom. He's so nice and so sweet outside of the ring, And then in the ring, he's a total powerhouse. So he's just like me for real.
What's your your dream match? Your dream match. If you can do sumo, and let's open it up a little bit. It could be anybody, anytime, anywhere. Even if you're like, I really wanted to beat up Abraham Lincoln because he was a jerk. Like, whatever.
During Black History Month is crazy. Anyone around the world that does sumo, that doesn't do sumo.
Yeah. No, doesn't do sumo. Maybe you want to introduce sumo to them. Like I don't know, like Muhammad Gandhi. You're like, oh, let's go ahead and let me put my hands on his face.
You know who I really would love to tussle with in the ring? I would absolutely love to tussle with Rhea Ripley. You know, Rhea Ripley. If you watch the Minimum Effort podcast, if you want to do sumo, if you want to come tussle with me, you know, oh, I'm blushing. I love that woman. You know,
I think she would get really good at sumo.
Yeah, that lady's uber strong, right. And I would personally love to get my ass handed to me by her. You know, I know I do pretty well for myself in the ring. She can beat me. She won't. So.
I think you. Yeah, let's. Well, I'll keep it PC, but I understand what you're saying. Yes,
you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I understand. I understand. She is a phenom. She is a phenom, but I don't think she can beat an Etan. Like I'll just put that out there.
Chill,
but I'm sure you can go wrestle for wrestle. I feel like that's a fair exchange, right? Like she'll give you a couple bumps, you know, like get through the motions.
My goal in life is to get a bruise from Rhea Ripley. But also for the men, I really like, what's his name? Patty the Batty. What is he? UFC?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see
Patty
him.
Pimblett.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a funny little guy.
He's a scouser.
A scouser.
Okay.
He would be a good show.
So if I had to pick a person, I would try to pick someone that I definitely wouldn't win against. So I would pick, like, I don't know, Genghis Khan, and then he'd murder me afterwards. And then, I accidentally brought him into this reality, and then he'll conquer the rest of the planet, and the Earth is over. But that's what I'm doing for this world. But let's get back to a little bit more sumo as I'm in La La Land and thinking about fantasy matches. Have you ever won a match that you had no business winning?
Yeah. Consulates 2022, perhaps? Was it 2022? It was me and Kelly. Mm-hmm. No. Same tournament. It was me and Arrows. That second match I had with Arrows. Oh. Before I started sumo, she retired or took a break, whatever it was, right? And everybody kept telling me about her. And to be fair, I was being a real bitch. I was real cocky, right? And they're like, I wish Eros would come back and fucking handle your ass. They're never coming back. You're crazy. I don't even know who you're talking about, whatever, right? And then I met her. And then Eros handed me my freaking butt, you know? PG. She handed me my butt that first round, right? And I said, I'm cooked. Chat, I'm cooked. You know, Eros is here and Kelly's here. Dog. Right? But then it was one of those, I beat Kelly, and then I had to win twice to beat Eros, and I beat Eros once, right? I had no business beating her that round. I flipped her over, right? And everybody was freaking out, and I was like, what happened, right? And she was on the floor, and I was standing up, and I was like, oh, okay, right? And I get out, Ethan, you just flipped her over. Everybody's shaking me and like congratulating. What's happening? What? Why is this a big deal? You're like, Eros doesn't get flipped over. Oh. Oops. My fault. Oops. And I went up to Eros, and I was like, my bad. Eros took it like a champ, obviously, right? I was like, yeah, but my bad, you know? I'm sorry. And they were pretty cool about it. And but I think about that match all the time, and I'm like, I had no. I replay it. I have saved, right? I had no business winning that match. I won by sheer dumb luck. I wasn't locked in. Well, I mean, I was, but I wasn't thinking. Like I was just going for it. Yeah, my fault. But also, I was a pretty good tussle, at least for me. Yeah, this
I
concludes.
so I think that how old are you again, Etan?
I'm turning 23 at nationals this year.
Wow. Okay. Oh my
Someone.
God, we're gonna have to put a whole. Oh my God,
Oh,
we're gonna do a whole party about it.
celebration.
Yeah. So
Someone picked my
in the
birthday.
Etan winning gold and
in the
birthday.
middle of it, we're going to do like,
Cake.
no, let's do a pinata. A sumo one.
I want an emo sumo pinata. When y'all make it happen.
Oh my God, let's make a sumo Ripley.
Genius! Genius!
I need to talk to my paper mache friends. Because I don't got the skill. If I try to make it, it's going to look like Yoda. I know myself. I don't have skills. I cannot create with my hands. That is not what I do. That is not my strong suit.
Maximum slave.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? So you're only 23. So when you're 28, where do you see yourself? 2 points. Where do you see yourself in the world and in your profession? And second point, where do you see yourself in sumo?
In the world, hopefully I've graduated by then.
That's one of the answers I was looking for.
I'm going to school for history, so I mean it would be cool to be a museum curator, something like that. It'd be fun. Yeah, touristy.
It's gonna be difficult. Charlotte's a history major and she wanted to do history, but museum stuff, but there are never any slots open.
They hate us,
Thanks, Mengkin.
I'll be a personality hire. I will be a personality hire. All right.
You have to go in there and be like, I want this job. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Anybody that knows Ethan gets into anywhere that they want to get into. So I mean, minimum effort,
So what about sumo?
In sumo, definitely bulkier. I wish I was beefcake, like Caitlin's big old muscles right here like this. When I walk, I want to look like a pit bull, and I want to be able to pick up my opponents and just kind of toss them over my shoulder and walk them out of the ring. I feel like that should be my new signature.
Like JJ's move. Yeah.
JJ's moves. There we go. I want to get started. And hopefully maybe even a silver world medal. Maybe that's ambitious.
Okay.
Maybe a silver gold medal.
A silver or a gold medal on the world stage? Perfect. Individual or team?
Yes.
Both.
I like that answer.
Whoever I get paired up with. We're all winning a medal,
That's fair. You definitely, you know how to buckle down and get in. And so one of the times that it's one of my favorite Etan memories is when it was in Poland and you went through your matches and the team was coming up and you're sitting on the top of the mats. And it was that reflection of your whole life. You were there thinking about everything that got you here, your whole journey. Things were like kind of going a little wild and around the world, like at home, and you're like, it's time to buckle in. And then you embrace the kids that were there, and then you stepped onto the mat or into the dojo. What was the feeling when you actually went there for the teams? Because that's when you're locked in. Like that's your you'll go through your division, and I'm just speaking from a person that's seeing you compete international, right? You'll go through your division, and it's a little high, low, right? And the world's female level sumo it's all good. You don't get any stinkers, right? They're only sending the best, unless person or like another country. But for the most part, it's all killers. It's
Boy,
Ukraine, it's Norway,
boy,
it's
watch yourself.
Germany, it's so many great countries. Who cares about that?
Watch yourself,
Right?
JJ. I'm gonna come
Lightweight,
beat
you could get like, I don't know, Portugal who sucks or something like that, and then you could just kind of go through. But you always get tough matches, right? And so you have to go through like the best of the best. How, like, tell me and walk me through the process of entering the dojo again for the team.
After my individuals, there's a lot of mental toll. I've lost all of them. There's a lot of wanting, jump off a cliff or whatever, right? That said, Mengkin, I think Mengkin said this once. They're like, you only lock in at teams, right? And I'm like, that's not true, but it is. Because I think even subconsciously, I know that teams is a lot more intimate because I've got my girls there with me, right? And teams is happening. And every time Kelly has gone before me, and Kelly wins, and I'm like, okay, I need to secure this. Kelly has won her win for us. I need to secure this. If we get 3 of 3, that's excellent, right? But it's that, like, I don't think I'm a people pleaser, but I really don't want to let my teammates down. Like, everything I do is for my friends. I love my friends. Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
And my individuals, yeah, I'm representing the US, right? But my individuals are about me, right?
Right.
When you're in the teams tournament, everybody's so excited at the same time. Everybody's got to lock in. Everybody's got to calm down and focus, right? And I know that if I'm the one to let my friends down, even if they are nice about it, even if they go, it's okay, it happened, right? I know that I have let my pals down and I can't handle it. I can't do it, right? And so I win more consistently in teams because there's that pressure that I feel to please my friends, So yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's a good answer. However, it's what gets me by, It's how we've secured 2 bronzes so far. So I mean, hey, that's all I can say in that regard. Yeah. It's not about not being focused in my individuals. It's that I just feel all that added pressure when it's time for me to go up and my teammates tap me on the back or something, and I walk down and they're waiting for me. So yeah, there's that.
I've seen you grow as a person and as a competitor. Um, I I speak to this because when you won the medal in Japan, Christina was like, very like, oh man, we made history, blah blah blah. You're like, bitch, I don't care. Something along those lines. You were, right? And it was one of those things. It's like hey, like you don't understand. That win was basically like our Jamaican bobsled team, like right? like like nobody thought that was going to happen, right? So it was one of those like that was a step forward, and then in Poland, you were like, all right, lightning, it struck twice, and it wasn't a mistake, right? Like we are here for it. And then in Thailand, it was a similar thing, right? You weren't on the team, but you were there with the team, right? And they went from third to second place. And again, when that happened, as the coach, things got real crazy because they definitely tried to DQ us. And I had to walk through the processes in different languages so that they did not DQ us, which was really difficult because nobody spoke English. But that's like I love the like paperwork, bracket watching, that kind of thing. That's where I excel as a coach. And like seeing that, and then I saw you like celebrate with the team and you were there and you're like, so like lightning is just getting stronger and is struck again, so I guess we belong here, right? And I have no doubt that you're going to be on this team. That's my own personal opinion. I have no doubt that you're going to be on the team. I don't know how that looks. I don't make predictions. I just have feelings and emotions.
Y'all are
But
betting on a losing horse, you know. But
I do not bet. I am Muslim. All right, that is haram. So I do not bet. I just say vagaries. I just say vagaries. All right. Now, Mengkin, go ahead and ask your question.
We all know what this question is because it's like the second time I've asked it, or third time or fourth time. What is your goal for nationals?
My goal for nationals
is getting gold. Got it.
I don't know about all that.
Look, it's gold. Whoa, gold.
Listen, I feel like it's a safe bet to go the safety route. Number 2, it's my safety blanket. I feel safe. I feel okay. I feel fine. I have 3 years of getting second. I'm like, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. I've grown accustomed to it. Now, say by the sheer chance of pure dumb luck, say that the sumo gods bring me prosperity and bring me success, then I get to say, okay, fine, Mengkin was right. I was wrong. Whatever. Right? Not going to happen. But
something? I bet. I'm not a Muslim man, so I bet.
What does Mengkin get? High five.
Oh.
You say
Mengkin made that so awkward. He should have put his hand up and high fived you.
You hate me.
Well, no one hates you because he hates you.
All right, you both let me hang in. All right. I said JJ.
It's not. Oh, did you say JJ? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nobody listens to
me. It is what it is. But I think that this is a great point, and let's go ahead. We talked technically hours because of how we accidentally deleted stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Etan, I'm going to give you a one shot. You can tell the people whatever you would like. You can do it in any language that you like. The world is yours.
All of the languages. All the languages. I got you. Hello, everyone. It is Etan. Thank you for joining us. Muchas gracias a todos los que me apoyan y los que pues me ayudan a ser más successful in the ring. Me emociona ver qué hay que hacer en el futuro. Espero que tengan un muy buen día. Mengkin, he's betting on a losing horse. JJ, thank you for having me. Shout out minimum effort, maximum slay, adiós todos y les tengo una canción, ready. Ciao, bye, sayonara, adiós.
Once I get my hands on you, it's over. You better be ready, ain't no